locked in right now to Vibian TV. Right now we are here with myself, Cornell, and
Darren Charles, of course.
yeah, so we are brothers, and one of the things about being brothers, there's a special relationship. We have a certain connection. So we want to welcome you this afternoon to the Brothers Connection right here on Vibian TV as we partake in today's bike festival, Dominica Bike Festival. Right now we're getting the event started, and we just had a few dry runs on the tarmac with some of the cars that's going to be partaking in the drag races today.
Very interesting
we also
to
had
watch.
a few bikes on there as well. There are quite a few drivers and machines to look out for. So I mean, it's going to be exciting. The turnout is already there. There are quite a few amount of patrons right now, both car enthusiasts and adrenaline junkies. Yeah, but I don't want to be the one just here on the talking. Yeah, let's let Darren introduce himself. Y'all know who I am. I'm Cornell. So let's let Darren introduce himself.
Well, my name is Darren Charles, as he said earlier, a long-time car enthusiast, and I'm here today with Vibian TV just to enjoy the vibes, just to feel the vibes, because this is a thing people in Dominica, people, car lovers, bike lovers, we've been craving for this for years, and to see it actually coming into fruition, I mean, it's crazy, it's crazy.
And understand commendations to the organizers, NIR,
True.
Dominica Bike Life.
Big up.
I want to send commendation to Dominica Festivals Committee.
Big up to Denzel Augustine,
big up,
player in that.
the port officers,
Big up.
Here today.
Big up,
Big
Mr.
up all the
Badwill.
sponsors. I'm not sure the extent of how many sponsors we have, but we can see a few of the banners up, with
Flo,
there,
Kubuli.
Belfast Estate is there.
Yes.
Dominica, Invest Dominica, obviously.
Is that Mr. Mills?
I see Mr. Mills.
Right there, yes.
On the road,
And a lot of bars, a lot of things going on here today. A lot of fun things.
For me, it's important these type of activities, because
Very much so.
It gives you something else to do.
Yes.
Because so many times people are complaining that the only thing we have in the country is party.
It's party. It's rivers.
It's 365 rivers. 365 rivers. And it's interesting.
Yeah.
Someone say we don't have 365 rivers. But I tell them, I question you. I bet we have 365 bikes.
Yeah, we got that. No, and today they're all out on display.
365 cars.
Let me tell you.
Engines.
Oh my gosh, let me tell you.
And
To see the bikes and the cars out today, trust me, it's a sight.
It's a sight.
Some of these cars, where have they been hiding?
Some of these cars have been inside and they have been it's what you call built cars, it's project cars.
Yeah.
So quite a number of these cars, especially the Civic, the Honda Civic is a
Very big car.
And you can see it's not street legal.
You can see that.
There's no light. I see the
I don't even
exhaust
think I
in
saw
the
a
hood.
plate. I didn't see a license plate on
I saw a PC or something.
PC, oh my, that's years ago.
Come on now. So, it's not a strange thing to Dominica, the whole project culture, the build culture. It's something that we are accustomed of in Dominica.
Yes.
So,
but seeing it here today on
live,
display,
on display.
legally.
Yeah, man, whoever is paying attention right now to the stream,
come on.
you need to come down to Canefield.
Yes, very much so.
You need to come and be a part of this event.
You get to see something where
This is history.
it's like the underground culture in Dominica.
It's history,
bike racing and car racing. It normally happens late in the night.
Yes.
Like after 12 minutes of free. But Cooley be sure that the famous stretches in Dominica.
And Cooley Street is not as famous as Cassidy Stretch.
No.
Numerous engines have been laid to rest on the Cassidy Stretch.
Numerous clutches
have burnt
on the Cassidy stretch. But wait.
And look like we may have a
We have something interesting happening.
Look like we may have Sai.
Two Mitsubishis.
And we have
Scientists.
himself on the Mitsubishi.
That is something else. Evolution.
We have two Evos on the line right now.
The showdown
We have
of the
Sai.
Mitsubishis.
We have Sai right there in the gunmetal grey.
Yes.
And Terrell in the blue. So it's Evo versus Evo right now. As you can see, everything is just set up. We have a light start. So they have the color of the lights to go.
So we launch on green, and this one is going to be interesting. Even the driver, scientist. He's a popular mechanic. He's a popular, Tuner. Yeah.
In the car culture.
Yes.
In Dominica. So it's good to see him on the road.
Very much so.
And Sai is a little excited Or was that the launch?
We're off, we're off,
and
we're
Sai
off.
took off.
Oh my. Oh my.
And Sai has put
man.
him in his place.
In his place. What you heard in front of us, that was the second gear pull. Oh my God, that car has power.
The next question is, was it an illegal takeoff?
It looks
Because
so.
it
The takeoff looks sketchy.
Or was Tyrell not paying attention?
Somebody wasn't paying attention because the takeoff looks sketchy. Yes, it looks
Sai's
sketchy.
takeoff did look a little bit early. And with that, he takes the first victory of the official drag
Of the official races.
Yes. So
That's good. He gets 10 points.
it's interesting to know
10
the
points.
time that he took on that quarter mile, you know?
Oh, I would like to know.
It's interesting. I think we should time those runs, man. you
I
know?
think we should do something
It's
about
interesting to know the time of those takeoffs. Because at the end of the day, it's night.
And all that matters
All that matters is
is time.
time.
It's time.
All that matters is time. And I didn't just say it in the lightest of manners, you know. I said it in the sense that time is important.
Very much so.
And if you do not, by a quarter of a second, you could lose that race.
And trust me, a quarter of a second on a quarter mile
of a
with
mile?
these highly modified cars. Trust me, that's a lot.
Come on, man.
That's
So
a
you
lot.
have two Evo 5s there.
Wow. No,
Take a look at
Scientist, that's a clean car. That's a clean car. And who's the guy in the blue?
Tyrell.
Tyrell. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that's a
Tyrell. I
beauty.
think that's a driver from Mao, I believe.
That's a beauty.
I could be corrected. And do we have the battle of the 4x4s? I think so, yeah. Look like we have the battle of the 4x4s right now.
Here we go again.
We have the battle of the 4x4s, the Rav versus the Triton.
I want
the
to
Mitsubishi
see
Triton
the
versus
Triton get a proper start this time.
I believe he will. I believe he has made modifications.
The proper
to his
adjustments?
start. He has made
Yes,
proper
yes.
Adjustments to his start. So I have faith in him, and he's one of my colleagues, you know. So I know he has the power to do just that.
To do the job.
I know he has the power to do just that.
But remember that the RAV4, I mean, come on, that's a sleeper. That's how we call a sleeper in car culture.
I believe so. I
Yeah.
believe so. And to modify a RAV4 specifically for racing,
I mean,
for
come
drags,
on. That was something special.
It looked like it's the issue with the lighting. The RAV4 looked like it was ready to go, man. No, it's important
Let's
to pay
see.
attention to the takeoffs.
Very much so. And they're off.
They're off. And looks like the Triton has
Wow.
gotten a better takeoff this
Wow.
time around. And the Triton is off.
Power.
I told you, man, it's something to be careful with,
Power.
man.
Is
the
the
RAV
RAV4
coming?
is catching up?
Oh, man.
I think the RAV4 might
As
just
he
edge
took
it
it.
out. I think
And
he
that's the
edges
RAV4
out.
with the win, man. That's the
That's it.
RAV4 with the win right there.
How fast was that?
17 seconds.
Wow, 17 seconds.
on that
17
quarter mile
seconds
run.
in a RAV4
And
on
the
a quarter
RAV4
mile.
has taken that victory by a bit of an impressive feat, I must say.
No, he actually, I thought he was going to lose.
The thing is, the start of the Triton right there.
Yes.
He took off comfortably.
Comfortably.
He took off at peace. And he, in his mind, he thought, okay, well, I have it in the
He
bag.
thought he had that in the bag, I'm sure.
thought he had it
He
in the
was
bag, but
sitting
he
in
was
the
not.
Triton smiling, I'm sure.
I'm confident he was sitting in the Triton smiling.
That smile didn't last for too long.
Right now we have Sai back on the lap again. Oh, and there comes the first 2JZ engine on the track. Right now we have the Supra. Is
And
that a Supra right
No,
there?
that's a Celica.
Oh, the Celica.
That's a
It's
Celica.
2JZ engines, no? I believe so. I could stand corrected. Stand corrected. If I need to be corrected in the comment section, please do.
Send it, let us know.
Yeah.
And Scientist once more in the Evo 5 it is, right?
Rav. And if you realize, even the drivers in the vans and the vehicles in the cars have the helmets as well.
And I'll tell you what's impressive to me, right? If you look at that RAV or you look at that Triton, they look like daily drivers.
They are.
You would never assume that those things are capable of such speeds and such power.
They are. The Triton, the Triton, affectionately known as Titan. Yes. He is one of the. He goes up and down. He carries generators.
Yes.
He carries the digital.
Also, he needs torque. He does a lot of pulling.
He does a lot of.
No wonder the RAV hit him out at the end of that. But we're about to start again.
So Manico Racing is coming up again.
Okay.
Manico Racing.
Orange to go. You line up
Red, orange to go. Okay, I get it now. Red,
Orange
to
to
go.
Are on the white line.
Okay.
All right, now we have Sai coming up again.
For some reason, this one feels like there's a bit more anticipation around this race for some
Sai is
reason.
coming up representing, a healthy culture of Mitsubishi vehicles in Dominica
Quite healthy.
versus the Celica. And are they off?
Wait. No, we had a botch start. Oh my god.
And the Celica is
That
off.
Celica is something else. Is scientist having a problem? That takeoff looked a little jittery.
Also, we stand corrected. The guys, these are still dry runs. I thought they were real races, but they're just dry runs.
No, they're just
So
testing.
there's a lot more to
Testing
come.
to go.
There's a lot more to come.
Oh.
And if you can see, the crowd is already getting thick.
Very much so.
There's more people coming in. There's a lot more action happening right now. There's a lot more action happening right now. I am happy with the turnout so far.
So far, so
I
good.
mean, it was supposed to start at a certain time.
It was supposed to start
But,
at
due to
10.
technical difficulties, and physical maladies.
It's the first time. It's the first time. It's the
there are
first time we're having
kings
this
and
event.
princes to clean up.
Of course. It's always.
I believe when we do get to the point where we fix up those maladies, this will be an event to look out for on the Caribbean scale.
Yes, I think so. Because if you look at the whole ambience of the place,
We have a bike versus a car right here. Or is it just I think Tyrell is just gonna
I
test
think
on
it's
the
more
Evo
test
right now.
runs.
We also want to single out Pons, AKT,
No, that Celica.
And Tyrell is off again on a dry run.
That Evo is something special.
It sounds pure.
Yes, very much so.
It sounds pure. It sounds untouched.
Untouched.
Like a virgin. I feel this is the first time that he's
But I'm sure.
he's expanding the lungs of this Evo. I feel this is
Yes.
the first time he's expanding the lungs of this Evo.
Yes.
And it's
It
an
sounds
impressive thing.
Yeah,
This-
yeah. It sounds like it's almost brand new.
If you take a look across the road, there are even patrons in a house, excited about this.
Nah. They need to come in there, get a better view from the
It's a
track.
beautiful day out here in Canefield, man, on the Canefield Airport.
I have to say the weather has
The
held
weather
up
has held up beautifully.
quite well.
The wind was a bit questionable.
Yeah, we had a mishap with that tent
earlier. We
earlier.
had a rather unfortunate mishap
Oh
with one
my,
of
that
our
was
tents.
something else, man.
But to God be the glory, great things He has done.
And we're happy to report
We are
that
happy to
things
report
are
that no
going
injuries
smoothly
were,
here. Trust me.
We are good.
So far, the airport is looking like one of the ideal places for motorsport activities on the island.
Yeah. Right now we have the
And
bikes
we're
right
off
now.
again. We're off. 2 bikes. Woo! The start.
Dion.
Oh no, Dion! Oh no! You didn't have to do that to him. Again, that guy with the white CBR, he starts. That was
belly
something
season.
else. Big
I'll
belly
say that,
season.
Big belly season. Dion was trying
I think
to
I
show
know
off
him though.
quite some there.
I think that's
with
my
the
guy.
wheelie.
But Dion made it happen with that bike.
Dion was quite impressive with that wheelie.
Quite impressive.
And it's what it's about. It's wheelie and
It's
tricks,
fun. It's fun.
It's that time.
We're having fun.
A lot of the drivers would use the term fun. It's going to
Yes,
be a fun.
yes,
It's going to be
yes,
an exciting day. You see quite an amount of mechanics here.
Hold on.
Oh, this
hold
is
on.
your boy.
Wait, is that Dion?
No, that's the customs officer. I believe.
I think his name is Dion as
Dion
well.
as well.
He's off, and that STI is something
That guy
else.
is I've seen it quite a few
And
times
that's
under
a
the Canefield cliff.
monster,
And
a
it is a monster.
monster,
But,
literal monster.
Rest in peace to the man, brain damage.
Yes.
He laid an impressive foundation.
That's true.
For the Subaru culture.
It's
in
not
Dominica.
just the Subaru culture. I think the contribution brain damage had
For the racing culture as well.
racing culture in Dominica on a whole
Right.
is something that we cannot leave out of the equation. Brain damage, RIP.
RIP to the man brain damage. He must be smiling
From
on the
above.
racetracks right now.
I'm
in heaven.
telling
From
you.
the rafters in heaven right now, he must be smiling.
I'm telling
This is
you.
something that will get him excited,
I'm telling you, something that we've been wanting this for years.
For many years.
Actually
the
happening
drivers,
now.
the racers have been asking for this.
For
And
years.
it's good to see it right here, man.
It's good to see it happening. It's good to see it happening.
And it's also important to note that we are not here unprotected.
No.
We are not here with with the fear
They're off. I
of
think.
physical endangerment. And your boy is off,
Woo!
making light work of the RAV right there, man.
Yes, light work.
Light
Light
work
work.
of the-
Yeah,
light work
put
of
that
the
RAV in its
RAV4.
place.
I mean, again, it's David versus Goliath.
Oh, I mean, come
And
on.
in a battle of David versus Goliath.
I mean, come on. How many times you going to put your money on David?
How many times can you put your money on
I
David?
mean, David has to slip up.
At one point, David is not going to get that sling to release.
Oh my God, that was
At one point,
awesome.
David
That was
will not get that
awesome.
sling
It
to
was.
release. But prior to this, look like we may have one of the foreign riders on the track.
Foreign riders.
Yeah, to the right hand side. I think that's one of the riders from St. Martin.
What is that? An MT-09?
It looks like an MT-09.
That's an aggressive bike.
Versus Dion is back on the track again, and we have the man himself, runner.